here I find myself again in a Garifuna town, inside a Garifuna kitchen, once again, but one whole year later, but this time in a different country, on the other side of a very large pond. So wait, firstly, where am I? And what do I mean by inside a Garifuna kitchen again? Well, I'm in Punta Gorda, in Roatan, Honduras. A year ago, I was in Hopkins, Belize, both sun-kissed, beautiful coastal towns of the Garifuna. Now, secondly, you may be asking, who are the Garifuna? Well, they're only the most loving and welcoming tribe like ever. Historically speaking, they're descendants of the African Carib populations from the island of St. Vincent exiled to the Honduran coast in the 18th century after conflicts with European colonizers. Today, the Garifuna community primarily resides along the coasts of Honduras and Belize, both featured in this video, and then also Guatemala and Nicaragua, with a significant population in the US, by the way, New York especially. Last time I was amongst the Garifuna in Hopkins, Belize, this was about a year ago, I was embraced like family. I was invited to a concert which turned into a block party, did somersaults and rolled in the sand with the kids on the beach. I was introduced to Garifuna delicacies like bundiga, which is a fish-based entree, and gibnut, aka the royal rat. Yes, a rodent, and yes, I ate rat. Both yummy, that got my taste buds doing the happy dance. The warmth and love was so memorable that I ended up bringing along my own family this time to feel the Garifuna love too, and they sure did. So now let me tell you about Punta Gorda in Roatán, Honduras. Punta Gorda dates back to 1797 as the oldest Garifuna settlement, which was on the island of Roatán. Punta Gorda is on the north side of Roatán Island. It's about an hour away from West Bay and or West End by car. Visitors can immerse themselves in Garifuna drumming or dancing events, or even take up cooking classes. We did not do any of that, but just got here without a plan, and then along came Mr. Perry, who took us to lunch at Wangundan restaurant, right next to Ruthie's place on the main street. And then after stumbling upon an open-air breezy restaurant with a hammock overlooking the ocean, chilled beverages in hand, a somewhat safe and open space for my 3-year-old to run around, and a chance to document my culinary adventures in the kitchen, and there was no way we were going to go elsewhere.
What is your name, ma'am? I'm sorry, I didn't catch that.
My name is
Dalia?
Dalia.
Araya? Okay.
I was granted entry into the culinary arena after a polite request for a kitchen tour with all my camera gadgets. Inside, I witnessed the magicians at work, and Dalia, a culinary sorceress, delighted me with a demonstration of machuca, which is a plantain mash, which you dunk into the curries and soups, and then it just absorbs all the flavors, and then it just bursts in your mouth when you put it in there. Anyway, long story, you'll see what I'm talking about. The kitchen buzzed with energy, knives danced, pans sizzled, and there was spicy, fishy smoke everywhere, a smell that remained on my clothes for a very long time afterwards. But it was a theater of flavors and techniques and history. In that moment, I also realized that I had brought along a family that is waiting for me outside, so I should probably go join them.
My really name is Edner, but
Edner?
yeah,
Okay.
they call me Baba.
Baba?
Yeah,
Like
if you want-
V-A-B-A?
Yeah, you're right.
Alright.
If you come to Punta Gorda, you do not ask for Baba, you don't come to Punta Gorda.
Okay then. Guys, come to Punta Gorda, you ask for Baba. Period. That's it. I got you a little surprise. What do we have here? That's the soup. I forgot the name. What was the soup? Yevala? Machuca. So what you do is you take 2 of these.
What are you saying, Papa?
Papa's talking to the camera. And then you dip it in here. And you eat it.
Again.
That's so good.
Again. We're eating.
This thing has fried/cooked plantain and coconut seasoned broth, and probably something else. Take a little bit of a bite of this mush.
This one cup.
You dip it in here, let it roll around, let it soak in all the juice, all the seafoody juice, and eat it. Thank you, my man. Oh, okay. Okay. Let me show you something. Hang on. So we are at Punta Gorda, which is the Garifuna community here in Honduras. You see how the water is so calm? let me show you why. I'm gonna zoom in over there, and the reef is practically stopping the wake from coming down here, and that is exactly why it's so calm over here. Thank you. I appreciate everything. Thank you. Take care, okay?
And now to summarize. Between the Garifuna of Belize and Honduras, who only live 210 kilometers apart, by the way, in 2 different countries, there are some variations. In the food menus, for example, some food plates have different names, or the same plates have different ingredients. The rhythmic beats of the drums are also a tad bit different. Both communities share a love for music and dance, but then there are some differences in the types of instruments and dances that are popular. I also don't speak the Garifuna language, but I was also told by somebody that the dialect and vocabulary are different between the 2 communities. Then there are several similarities too, which is a very, very long list, but the one most evident was the genuine and warm hospitality, being a shared characteristic between the 2 Garifuna communities of Belize and Honduras. Welcoming visitors with love and with open arms seems to be deeply ingrained in the culture. Roatán is widely recognized as a welcoming island destination. But it must be said that the warm hospitality of the Garifuna people plays a significant role in enriching this warm and inviting image of Roatán. That's all I got for today. Thanks for being here. I'll talk to you soon. Lastly, thank you for being here. You could be anywhere else, but you're here, and I appreciate your presence. So I'll say this. If immersing yourself into a land and its people and its food seems to be your thing too, make sure to hit the subscribe button so you don't miss a thing. Thank you for being here. Cheers.